If the lines on your face or the lines on your hands are dry and you're like frustrated, I have been where you are and I know what it feels like. You have probably tried every product under the sun, I know, I hear, and you keep trying and trying, but nothing is working and it just keeps on making things worse. Today, I will show you the real fix for dry, dehydrated skin and wrinkles. No gimmicks, no fake stuff, and this really works. So stay with me. In my 30 years of being a diagnostic esthetician and skincare expert, I have worked with thousands of women just like you, and the number one problem is dry, dehydrated skin, and it's universal. And once we fix that, everything else falls into place. But what most women don't realize is the dryness and the dehydration that you see, it's not about, and the wrinkles, it's not about being older. It's not about aging. It could happen to someone who is, 20 years old. It is about your barrier. It's about repairing your skin, and especially topically and internally. And the process of repairing the skin barrier, when you do it properly, that's when the skin can actually hold the hydration and the moisture. And when you do that, that's when you start to see the skin glow again. And also the skin looks vibrant and radiant. So here's a little analogy of the skin and how it works compared to the house. So the top layer of the skin is like the roof of your house. When it's damaged, moisture can completely escape, and irritants and toxins and even acne can seep in and cause real havoc. So it starts, number one, with people overstripping the skin with a terrible cleanser that usually is highly recommended by a best friend or a dermatologist, and they said you have to get this cleanser. But this cleanser is the number one cause of the dehydration. You'll want to switch to a non-stripping cleanser. It can be creamy, but it also could be an oil cleanser, either or, but you want one that doesn't have emulsifiers, but still gets all your makeup and everything else off. But when you get the right cleanser, you will see the results of the skin. The skin is so much happier and not so dry and dehydrated, and it happens just in a matter of days. Hydration and moisture are two different things. So the hydration is pulling the moisture or pulling moisture into your skin. And when you use a moisturizer or a cream, that's actually sealing it into the skin. So it's a dual action thing that has to happen in order for you to repair the skin barrier, but all to have healthy, glowing skin. And now let's talk about hands. And hands age so much faster than the face, simply because they're constantly out. We're washing our hands, they're constantly out, we're driving, they're always out, and usually we don't have them repaired properly and also with gloves. And you want to really treat your hands exactly the same way you would treat your face. Seriously, when every night, not only do I put my serums on my face and my moisturizer and creams, but I do the same thing to my hands, because even though I'm 68, I don't want my hands to look like they're 68. I want them to look like they're 50. And the only way you're going to have that happen is if you're constantly taking care of them, just like you would do with your face. The next one is going to be hard. This is preventing your skin from having the proper hydration, and it's also hurting the dryness. Out there, fragrances, chemicals in the lotions that are used for dyes, even alcohol you'll see in many lotions and creams, that will help dry the skin and dehydrate it. which is the last thing you really want to do. And I know a lot of you out there are loving ointments and doing skin flooding. And when you put on a heavy-duty petroleum jelly on your skin and you're doing it to dry skin, you're doing nothing for the skin. All you're doing is covering up the actual dry skin and not letting any of the moisture and humectants get to repair the barrier. You cannot just do that and think it's going to get better. And back to barrier repair, let's talk about the real fix for skin barrier. First, we need gentle cleansing, followed by a hyaluronic, my favorite, of course, is Skin Diva, but a hyaluronic toner that is going to not only give you pulling moisture into the skin and hydrating, but it's also going to be protective with a probiotic. The third thing on the list is a serum. And the serum needs to be hydration and filled and packed with things like ceramide complex. It's not just one ceramide, but ceramide complex is NAD. Again, making sure that this is got peptides in it because the serums are what is going to help that dry, dehydrated barrier plump up again. The fourth thing on the list is a moisturizer cream. This is acting like a barrier, so it is protecting you from the environment, but also, again, giving a shield to what's going on the outside of the skin. And again, one favorite thing is a nightly mask, and using that, it doesn't have to be every night, but it's a repair mask and a repair hydrating mask. Methylene blue is fabulous for an antioxidant. And this works so well to really help your barrier heal and move forward. And you will see a dramatic difference between using ingredients that are barrier repairing versus staying with the products and keeping to use the products that are doing nothing but stripping and thinning the skin. And this is not just a temporary fix. This is about really rebuilding your skin for the long term. This is something that you're going to want to use as a daily routine going forward so that your skin always looks the best. Hey divas, your skin isn't old. It's just thirsty for hydration and moisture and all those ingredients that are nutrients that are going to give the cell a repair fix. And once you have the new skin coming up to the surface, you get to see that glow again. I'm going to tell you because I have worked with anyone from a teen all the way to my oldest client right now. She just turned 90. And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter what your age, you can always get your skin glowing. And it really takes just minutes a day and very simple steps, but really being conscious and conscientious about doing a regular skin routine. And if you want to investigate our products, go over to Skin Diva Labs and check out. It's vegan, it's barrier repair. And if you are interested in, we have an ebook all about 5 ways to get your glow on again, as well as when you subscribe to the channel, it helps us bring you more videos like this. So divas, be sure to subscribe, follow along, and check out this video on the screen coming up next.